Molly Kester is over 6 feet tall and a former Marine. She loves to shop and her closet is quite impressive.
I got the tube tops and I got t-shirts of like all kinds.
But Molly wasn't always this happy.
I've known that I was different since I was like 6.
It took her almost 50 years to understand exactly what she was feeling inside.
Growing up, wasn't Google, wasn't internet to search anything, so I thought I was the only one. So burying that so deep, it took a while to get that to come back up again.
Kester says she suppressed those thoughts so deeply that she couldn't even cry. But after decades of soul searching, she realized Molly had to meet the world. What's the difference? What do you feel like now?
I'm happy in the core. So I mean, I approach everything with a better heart. You know, I'm allowed to feel now. I can enjoy things more.
Kester was once married and has children. She says they were supportive of her transition, but even 3 years later, there are some things they struggle with.
They're still on the learning curve of it all and still have questions and still, you know, working through even what to call me because, you know, I was their dad, you know. So I tell them to still call me their dad if they want to.
In a recent interview with Diane Sawyer, Olympic gold medalist Bruce Jenner came out as transgender. He emerged to the world as Caitlyn Jenner on the cover of the June issue of Vanity Fair magazine. Immediately, Caitlyn Jenner's transition began trending on social media, and almost instantly, the world became inquisitive about what it means to be transgender. Tony Boyette explains it like this.
It's bad enough to be uncomfortable in your own home, but to be uncomfortable in your own skin it's a feeling I can't put words to.
Boyette was born a female, but has felt like a male since as far back as he can remember.
I was enraged when I found out in kindergarten that my birth name was Elizabeth. I didn't know. Nobody had ever called me that. And I asked my mother why she named me a girl's name. And she said, because you are a girl. And I said, no, I'm not.
Boyette says he started calling himself Tony at the age of 6. He came out as gay at the age of 13, but says it didn't go over well.
In order to survive where I was, I felt like it was necessary for me to conform to what society expected of me. So I did want kids. So I got married and had kids, and I tried that for 15 years.
Despite trying to live as a woman, wife, and mother, Boyette says it became too much.
You just get to a point in your life where the walls have closed in to the point you can't breathe, and you just know you have to do something different.
Though he had always dressed like a tomboy and sported a short haircut, Boyette finally made the decision to start taking hormone replacement pills.
The hairline starts to recede, the jaw starts to square off some, and of course facial hair. And all that.
One of the reasons Boyette moved from North Mississippi to the coast was for a more open LGBT community.
I had hoped that I would find a better medical community for transition. That's been difficult, even in one of the largest towns in Mississippi. That's been extremely difficult.
Boyette says his children have taken his transition surprisingly well. But like Kester, he knows there have been some struggles.
There's a grieving process that a family goes through when a person transitions, because you're losing the person that you knew.
Boyette and Kester are happy with the progress society is making toward understanding what transgender is, but they know it will take even more time for people to get comfortable with the concept.
It's mostly just showing the same respect to that person, to the transgender person, as you would to any other stranger.
We work, we raise children, we pay our bills just like everybody else does. We don't need to be fixed, we just need to be understood.